look at those sexy people. What's up, everybody? My name is Billy Floyd. Listen, we have some guests on the line. They're in the green room right now, and they're getting crazy, throwing chairs, eating all the M&Ms. But let's go over what's going to be happening on a Friday night, the Spicy Content Challenge, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fantastic. We have Nathan Drew and Richard Harris, Jeffrey Lerner. They're all going to be going at 10 delicious wings made with 10 different sauces. And not only are we going to have these sexy gentlemen that are going to be eating chicken wings live on camera for all you lovely people that enjoy watching people eat delicious foods, we also have my good friend Glenn Dell, who's going to be providing some incredible tunes to ease your soul for Friday evening. We have two of these gentlemen in the house with us right now, waiting on Mr. Harrison a little bit. Nathan Drew is a mysterious man, as his avatar is. But joining me in the hotline, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, Jeffrey Lerner and Mr. Glenn Dell.
Good evening, everybody.
The crowd goes
Love
wild.
it, love it.
They go crazy.
They do every time.
Fellas, you look fantastic. Glenn, I like that hat.
Thank you very much.
You
I
look
love
like
it
John
myself.
Hammond. You look like a Florida-bound Bahamian. No, that's not the right. Bohemian. A Bohemian John Hammond. I love it. Bohemian, like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian. That's right.
Bohemian, not Bohemian.
I'm
Bohemian.
Just a poor boy.
Love it.
Nobody loves me.
Everybody loves
we
you.
all
Glenn
love
Dell. Jeffrey got it. Everybody loves you.
Come on.
Kyle Nunez, good to
Thank
see you
you
guys.
very much.
Guys,
I love that.
dude, thank you for joining us. Glenn, before we move on to Jeffrey, quick question for you. We chatted a little bit about this before the show started. What is that delicious drink you're drinking, my man?
This is a Smittix. It's a red ale from Ireland. Can you see that? It's going the wrong way across the screen.
We can.
But yes, it's a red ale made by the Guinness Company, and it's quite delicious. Thank you very much.
We love the Guinness Company. Jeffrey Lerner, he has a Stella Artois, which has been his go-to for a little bit. He switched a couple years ago, right?
Yes,
I
I did.
like Stella.
Were you a Corona
Oh, yeah.
guy before? What did you do before?
Heineken and mainly Heineken.
Gotcha. And now you've been a Stella Artois guy for a couple years now.
Ooh, about 12.
Is that going to be your go-to drink for Friday evening to quench your heated tongue?
So, yes and no. We've got other options.
Oh yeah. Each competitor, they're not even competing with each
No.
other. They're kind of competing with themselves. Everybody's allowed to bring whatever they want to drink, whatever it is. It could be. We even talked about key lime pie. But I'm excited to see what you're going to bring, Jeffrey Lerner.
Oh, you'll enjoy it at the day of the show. Trust me.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. He says, "Trust me." Matt McIver,
Yeah.
good to see you, brother. Cole Watson in the house. Joni Rodriguez. Huge shout out to Joni Rodriguez, our newest Patreon patron. Thank you so much, Joni. That's super cool, man. Love to see the community grow. You've been a fantastic asset. Cole Watson, same thing. Matt McIver, I miss you. I love you. I can't wait to meet you in person and give you a big, beautiful hug, you sexy, sexy man, you. It rhymes with tequila. Is that what's going on, Jeff? Does it rhyme with tequila?
I'm not going to say.
Glenn and I are going to be playing music that night. We get to kind of vicariously live through you and Nathan and Mr. Richard Harris experiencing and enjoying 10 different hot sauces. Now, you provided the hot sauces. Tell us a little bit about it. Where did you get these hot sauces from? Because they may be familiar to some people.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of the show Hot Ones. So Hot Ones has a company called The Heatonist. So special order from The Heatonist, which is their newest season 23, which includes quite a packing. We'll just run it down to the end because I have their chart here with me.
Oh yeah, give me a second. I'll bring it up in a heartbeat. But
you've got it.
What is Hot Ones?
What is Hot Ones?
I know what Hot Ones is, but not every. Tell our viewers, what is Hot Ones?
Hot Ones is a show that was created to indulge people in, how would you say? The
Honesty.
fine art of burning your insides out.
Yeah.
But it's a show done to interview, to dig deep into your background,
into the
ask
guest's
you
background.
questions. Yeah,
And they have different guests.
100%. And
So like, who are who's your favorite guest that you've seen on Hot Ones?
when Shaq did it.
Oh, dude, Shaq was fantastic. So Hot Ones is with Sean Evans, hosted by Sean Evans. It's 10 wings.
Correct.
It's hot wings and even hotter questions. So it's like
Yes.
they do a deep dive into their guests. So they ask the first question, "Hey, tell us how you got into, being an electrician." Cool. You eat a wing. 18. The first
Yeah.
one we have on Friday night is 1800 Scoville unit. What's the first one that we have on Friday night?
It's gonna be the hot ones. Hot. It's gonna be the buffalo sauce. Hot buffalo hot sauce. 1,800 Scoville units.
All right, give me a second. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I got the right thing here. I'm going to bring this up real quick. Is that it?
That is not
Okay. So what season are we talking about?
23.
Okay, Hot One season 23 lineup.
It's a tangy, buttery Kanye. I don't remember
Cayenne.
seeing that name. Hold on.
Cayenne.
Yeah, Cayenne. Hang on.
But
one
is
second.
it called Buffalo Hot Sauce 1800 Scoville?
Yes.
We're just going to go
Hold
with
on.
it, and
I
we're just
have
going to
them
yes
here.
and.
I have them here.
Oh no, I got it, but I'm trying to do something visual, Jeffrey Lerner. You got to go with me here. We're looking for imagery, beautiful colors, beautiful, brilliant things. If this is not it, I want to find the thing, but I think this is it because it's season 23.
There
Dude,
it
I
is.
love tangy, buttery Cayenne. Oh yeah, that's definitely it, dude. That's literally the one in the picture.
There it is.
Awesome. 1800 Scoville unit. Nothing crazy. Glenn, you're a spicy guy. What do you think about 1800 regular buffalo sauce? How hot is that to
I
you?
don't know.
Piece of cake.
I'm kind of
You're not
dumb
Glenn.
about these things. I'm gonna have to get my magnifying glass out here because I can't read that screen. It says buffalo hot sauce, hot ones, tangy, buttery Cayenne. Yeah, it looks like it.
That's 1800 Scoville. Nothing
That,
crazy.
yes. Yeah.
So that's like regular old hot.
Yeah, regular buffalo sauce. Just
Yeah.
normal regular buffalo sauce. Glenn, what's the hottest thing that you've had? Have you had hot peppers before? Like, what is your hottest experience that you've been like, wow, that was a really hot pepper?
Well,
Or that was a hot sauce?
I've had stuff that's I think it's called colon cleaner,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jesus.
and it's pretty hot stuff.
I'm looking
I
at it
think
right now. Colon cleaner hot sauce.
Yeah, yeah. And it's too hot for me. I'm not
Gotcha.
Is
I'm
it
not
too
a-
late to get out of the contest?
I'm not a burn your face off hot sauce guy. I mean, now I can bring you on Friday night if I'm lucky. I can bring you my son-in-law, who is a master of the hot sauce, and he'd be a great judge because he could eat all of them, all the ones that anything you put in front of it.
He's a hot
Not
sauce
so-
connoisseur.
Me, not so much. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with 1800. I'll try 1800. On Friday night, probably
Yeah.
won't try 1800. But it goes up. We have 10 sauces. What's the next sauce we got for him, Jeff?
Sam House. It's a smoky, and it's gonna go up to. This is what the bottle's gonna look like,
I love it.
and this
That's it,
one,
baby.
this one is 6,000 Scoville units.
Jalapeno.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a little bit of a jump there from 1800 to 6,000.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Again, now you've done these before. What's up, Nathan June? Good to see you, dude.
That's
You-
three times.
you've
the
had-
Scoville unit,
You've had some hot sauces in your history, Jeffrey Lerner. Yes.
of course.
Like, do you like really spicy stuff? Are you more flavor? Like, what is hot for you?
I like it to the point where it's almost battery acid. Believe it or not.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Well, we
wow.
get a little battery acid up in you. That's awesome, man.
As an electrician, come on. It's,
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
So this says in the number 2 spot, join me in welcoming Chef Sam to the Hot Ones fam with Smoky J, a super smoky sauce made with cherry wood smoked jalapenos, agave, and a hint of cumin. Easygoing for now. 6,000 Scoville unit, Honduras white oak smoked jalapenos, yellow onions, garlic, distilled vinegar, organic blue agave, kosher salt, coriander, cumin, chia seed powder, citric acid, there's your acid, and black pepper.
Told you.
Heat, 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
What do we got next for him, Jeffrey Lerner?
Funkies. And that's going to
Funkies.
be, it's called the Stellar Fuzz.
Gotcha. The
That's
Stellar
going to be this
Fuzz
guy right here.
Funky's Hot
my
Sauce
God.
Factory.
That is correct.
Habanero garlic ginger.
Mm.
19,000 Scoville unit.
From 1800 to 19,000 and two sauces.
No,
That's a big jump. Whether you're a spicy person or not, 1800 to 19,000 is that's just
it's a jump.
a
It's
big
a
It's
jump.
big
a
jump.
jump. Yes.
That's a big
Quite a
jump.
Yes.
jump.
First
Yeah.
it's savory, then it's sweet. Another newcomer to the Hot Ones lineup. Funky's Stellar Fuzz contrasts the fruitiness of habanero peppers with savory garlic and then complements the combo with apple cider vinegar and ginger. Watch out, this heat lingers. It lingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm.
Habanero peppers, no joke. Heat 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. I think that our three people on Friday night are going to buzz right through this one.
Piece
You
of
know,
cake.
I think they're going to buzz right through this one.
Piece of cake.
It's going to be interesting to talk. It's going to be interesting to have a conversation because we're going to do wing and song, wing and song, wing and song, wing and song, all the way to the very end.
Wow.
You know, what do we got next for him, Mr. Lerner?
All right. Next up is Los Calientes Verde.
All right. Here we go. Los Calientes Verde. I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Gotcha right there.
36,000 Scoville unit.
All right, stepping it up again. That's a nice jump right there, man.
That's a big jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
number
that's
4.
a mean green right there.
That's a
Yes.
mean right? That is a mean green, the
Yes,
undisputed
verde,
sauce of the summer.
That means green, so
Yeah,
it's mean
calientes.
green. That's right.
Fan favorite Hot Ones, Los Calientes Verde returns to the 4 spot. It may be cold here in New York City, but we're channeling warm weather and eating tacos in the sun thanks to Los Cal's Tomatillo, apricot, and smoked Serrano blend. Heat 4 out of 10. The Serrano, baby. We're bringing in some Serranos now. We're stepping it up a nice little jump right there as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice little jump. What we got next for Mr. Lerner?
Queso sin queso.
Oh, boy.
The cheese with a sin of cheese.
Oh, we're sinning. We're sinning with cheese. Is that what sin means?
It's
Sin?
sin. Yeah.
Oh, boy. It's naughty. Naughty
I don't
queso.
know. It's just going to be painful. That's all I can tell you.
Vegan queso umami.
Yeah.
Queso sin queso. Plant-based queso.
52,000.
Oof.
Scoville unit.
That's a nice jump. Number 5, next up, help us welcome another new maker to the Hot Ones crew. Chef Maxime created a hot sauce that mimics the spicy umami goodness of queso without the cheese. We know what you're thinking. A vegan queso hot sauce? You have got to try this one to believe it. After years of recipe development, we think he perfected it. Scoville unit, 52,000. Some habanero peppers, some salt, some garlic, some paprika, some turmeric, onion powder, ghost pepper powder. There it is right there. I was looking for the kicker. It's the ghost pepper powder.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's where it starts to become a problem.
Yeah, that's that. What's up, Mama Floyd? Good to see you. Good to see you. Where there's a Mama Floyd, there's a Papa Floyd. I think the matriarch of the family, Nellie Gosnell, has left on a jet plane, and she has arrived safely in Moncton, Maryland. Hope happy, safe travels, Nellie. Hope you made it back alive. And she probably took over the plane and now owns the airline. I would imagine that's what she did. She does it with love. People are just like, yo, Nellie, do you want to fly this plane? She's like, I do. Then they're like, you're the best pilot we've ever had. We want to give you the company. Now she owns Delta. How fantastic is that?
Wow.
She's always been an entrepreneur. I got a lot of love for Aunt Nellie. So real quick before we move on to our next sauce, I'm going to chat real quick with Mr. Glendale. Now, Glenn, you're going to be playing some jams with us on Friday night, man, and I'm super excited that you're part of this kind of like new KitchenKillaz concept. We've had 2 shows. I've learned so much. I'm excited to have you on.
I'm
bro,
excited.
it's going to be a good time. Now, you're not coming alone. You're bringing some firepower with you.
I'm bringing some firepower. I'm bringing an ex-Marine who plays the harmonica. It's a good friend of mine named Ed Palmer, and we do a duet thing together. We played some gigs together as a duet, and
Nice.
and I think you'll definitely enjoy it. Now you should be able to tell from my face that I'm old. And Ed is also old, and we do old music. You can actually see behind me, I have a Beatle bass hanging up behind me.
Oh, I think it's the other hand.
This side, there's a Beatle bass back there. We're not going to be playing the Beatle bass, but we'll be playing a Beatles song maybe.
That's awesome.
And some old stuff, but that's cool because, all this stuff comes around just like fashion, and music comes around like fashion, and we're going to be like the yin to your yang. You're the new guy, we're the old guys, and we're going to, make it happen.
I don't
I'm
always
looking
get to
for.
be the young guy anymore, so I appreciate it. I
I'm looking
appreciate it.
forward to it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes,
gonna be awesome, man.
but you are the young guy.
I'll take it. I'm excited. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, sir. And
Yes.
I will accept that title for the evening. How long have you known Ed?
Ed and we've been hanging out for maybe 6 or 7 years, something like that. Not a long time. Terry West that comes over
Sure, love Terry.
with me a lot. You know Terry. He's a good guy. We went to high school together,
Nice.
and so I have some friends that I've known for a long time. I haven't known Ed for a long time, but I feel like I've known him for a long time because with our musical connection, he's he's kind of my best friend right now.
Dude, I love that. And 8 and 9 years, that's nothing to shake a stick at, dog. That's pretty good. 6, 7, 8 years, that's a lot of time, man.
Yes, yes,
That's
it
a lot
is.
of time. I got to say, Jessica Barnes says, love Glenn's hat. I'm just saying,
Oh,
whoop, whoop, yeah, we love the hat. What's up, Jessica? Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see Jess. I met Jess through Cole Watson, a fantastic rock star who's been a close friend of mine for quite some time. So, Cole, great to have you in here, man. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us. And everybody, thank you for joining us in the feed. We're sitting with Glenn Dell, my man Jeffrey Lerner, chatting about Friday night. Glenn's going to be sharing the stage with me. We're going to play some jams for everybody. Jeff Lerner is going to be one of three. I don't even want to say competitors. I'd say, human beings willing to risk their self image, their health, their ability to enjoy the bathroom without pain. They're putting these things on the line on Friday night. That's what we've already gone over a couple of the hot sauces. What's the next hot sauce in line, Jeffrey Lerner? What do we got for him?
We're gonna go with bourbon maple Reaper. It's called.
Ooh, we're getting into the Reaper, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, see, now we're going to step it up. Oh, look at those Scoville units, man. That's a nice jump right there. Number 6, Morita Bourbon Maple Reaper. Number 6, our friends at Cantina Royale are back making their first appearance since season 15. Wow, that's crazy. 8 seasons later, Bourbon Maple Reaper. When it comes to the flavors in this sauce, the name says it all. Slow building heat from the Carolina Reaper peppers will have guests salivating. Jeffrey Lerner, what's the Scoville unit on this one?
73,000.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting hot.
The last one was 52,000.
Yes, sir.
There's a 20K jump right there, man.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up.
Yeah, what would you compare this to in a normal sauce that we would get, Jeff, at like a Publix or a Winn-Dixie? If we wanted something of this heat, is there anything like this that's just like sitting on the shelf at a grocery store?
No, there's not.
I wouldn't imagine so.
The closest one you would get would be like the Los Calientes Verde at 36,000. That is the hottest you're gonna buy at a grocery store.
Gotcha.
Don't you have to have a prescription for that?
I think so. You have to get a doctor's note, definitely, 100%. 100%. So that's not bad. And dude, I love the ingredients: distilled vinegar, chili peppers, bourbon, whiskey, maple syrup, onions, garlic, spices, kosher salt. I like that they kind of buried spices in there. But nice and simple, man, easy going. And I love bourbon maple. Bourbon maple is absolutely fantastic. I've had that on a couple different finishings of a bunch of different proteins. The Reaper itself, not so much my style. I'll live vicariously through Jeff and Nathan and Richard. I've got no problem letting you guys go ahead and enjoy all that. It's Jeff, how old were you when you first realized you really liked spicy stuff, like hot stuff, more than the normal person is like, yeah, I like spicy stuff?
15 years old.
Really? Was there something you specifically tried that you were like, okay, this kind of unlocked something for me?
So here it was. I didn't want to eat the food, but I was invited over to a friend of ours' house, and the girl is Puerto Rican, and the father, actually it's a stepfather, was a big spice guy. So without bothering to tell me anything, they served me some food, and I ate it. And I damn near almost died that day. But then after that, everything that I ate was bland. So out came the hot sauces all the time.
They ruined you for all of
They ruined me.
For all eternity, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I think they were trying to play a prank on me or something. I don't know.
But you liked it. Did you like it?
But I enjoyed it. Yeah.
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 Wow. Now, is your attraction the spice and the hotness of it because of the euphoria or because of something different? Or is there an added where it has to also have a good flavor to it for you to enjoy it? Like, where's your like
No,
sit?
actually, believe it or not, I'm more into the excessive heat part of it.
I believe it.
Because once you get past a certain point, really, you don't taste anything. I mean, you can
It's
eat
just so hot.
it. Yeah, your mouth is just so hot. No matter what you put in your mouth, it all tastes the same. Hot.
Just hot.
It's just hot.
This is a
Yeah.
spicy milk. Why is it so spicy?
So that was the problem. So at a very tender age, I ate this stuff, and to be honest, the food that I was served wasn't so great. So the hot sauce was awesome because now I
kind
can eat anything.
of kind of drowning out the bad food a little bit too. You're
Yes,
like, all right, this is all right. I'm
yes,
okay with this. That's so
yes.
funny. What's
Yeah.
what's the next sauce that we got, Mr. Lerner?
Oh man, here's where it starts warming up. Okay, so
Oh, dude, this is a
next one,
jump.
forbidden fruit.
Oh, the forbidden fruit
Yeah,
hot
the
sauce la
forbidden fruit.
pimenteri. Pimenteri. Who knows? I think I'm saying
One,
that. Pimenteri. Easy, not yet. Hold on,
100.
hold
Oh,
on. Calm down. Moving on, you may recognize La Pimenteria for Hot One Season 21. They're back with a pepper forward-aged hot sauce that's been a year in the making. This special mix of peppers has been fermenting for months leading up to the season, so we know you're going to love it. What is the Scoville unit on this one, Jeffrey Lerner? This is a big jump.
124,000 Scoville unit. So now
Selected
we're
hot
really
peppers.
warming up.
Yeah, red long peppers, red habanero peppers, red jalapeno peppers, chocolate habanero peppers, jolokia peppers, don't even know, Trinidad scorpion peppers, there it is, water
Yeah.
white vinegar, shallots, cane sugar, cider vinegar, oak pellets infused, garlic, salt, dehydrated scorpion red peppers. All right, so now we're popping up and you can see the jump in the Scoville unit comparison to the pepper that's being used here. So right now we hit scorpion and we're at 124,000, along with jalapenos and 3 different types of habaneros and a
Yeah.
jolokia pepper, which I don't even know what that is. I'm not sure what that one is. It looks hot. It looks hot, and I love the artwork.
Yeah, it's gonna be serious.
The artwork looks really good. Let's bring this up for there you go. Forbidden fruit hot sauce. There it is, baby. Oaky aged red peppers. Heat 7 out of 10.
Can
7
I
out of
ask
10.
you a question, Jeffrey? Because
Sure.
Here we go. Okay.
Not everybody is like, into the hot pepper S&M scene.
Oh my
And
God.
so
Understood.
some of us,
Understood.
after we eat some of this stuff, we need an antidote. Do you suggest any particular thing that might like lower the
Yes.
threshold of pain after
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
after you've jumped in this, plunge of hot sauce and
Yeah.
your guts and your whole mouth and everything is on fire.
Believe it or not, there's a very simple antidote to heat.
Ah,
Lemonade.
okay. Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Is
It
it
breaks
Wow.
down the citric acid.
Oh,
interesting?
wow.
So
Yes, I've never heard that before.
lemonade. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
Is
of
that-
people say milk. Milk is good, but it's gonna make you feel sick later. That's where that's
We-
the problem.
You
My
don't
experience
want
with
that.
my experience
No,
with milk was the heat would go away as long as the milk was
What's
touching
in your
it.
mouth?
The
Right.
moment the
Yeah.
milk went away, yo, that bitch got hot.
Right. So, but the lemonade is actually a neutralizer.
I've heard it said butter and bread.
Yeah,
Butter and
I've
bread
heard butter
is
and bread
what-
too.
Oil.
Butter and bread is
fat.
not going to do anything.
There was
for
a
you.
Not
there was
gonna
there
do
was
it.
an episode where Gordon Ramsay came on and he brought an entire arsenal of things to help cancel out the heat. And it got to one point where he said to Sean, "It really doesn't matter what I eat, does it?" And Sean goes, "No."
No, that's right,
No.
because it doesn't. The only
Yeah.
thing that's going to help is lemonade.
There we go. And also
okay.
Nathan Druin thinks a little Mama Juana as a palate cleanser would be good.
Well-
That is going to make it so much worse. But I wish you would, because I will. That helps me win the contest.
Yo, have Laney bring the Mama Juana. That'd be totally fun.
The Mama Juana is going to light you on fire.
Dude.
Because your mouth is already, all the pores are already open from the hot sauce.
Yeah,
and the
for
Mama
sure.
Juana is going to be like drinking. It's like putting alcohol
Salt in a
on a
wound,
wound.
man. Salt in a wound.
Yeah,
just
salt in a wound.
drop
It's
some
gonna burn
lemon
like
juice in
hell.
there. Oh my God.
It's gonna hurt.
Now,
It's gonna hurt.
how do you dispense that Mama Juana? Is that coming a blunt?
No.
It comes in a glass.
So Mama Juana comes actually. It's a Hispanic-based drink, and basically what they do is they ferment leaves and wood from trees in countries like Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and then they take vodka, or you can do rum, and you ferment it that way. The longer you ferment,
Uh-huh.
the stronger it is. And here it is, as you speak.
The Mama Juana?
This is Mama Juana.
That's it right
You're
there.
going to have some of that for the...
Of course, this bottle's on its way.
Oh, so that'll be there Friday night. Well, that's
That
good.
will.
Yes.
Yeah. You see that? You see the
Excellent.
color on that? Yeah,
I can see it.
That
It's
started
kind
out
of like
clear.
brownish red.
Yeah,
That started out clear.
that was a
Yeah.
clear liquor at one point. Now perfectly fermented and ready to be drunken.
Drunken.
Excellent.
Just about to be drunk.
He wants it. Just leave it right there.
No, I need my stuff here. We're going over some.
Glenn, question for you, man. The songs for this Friday's show, have you guys already settled on some jams you guys are going to play for us?
I haven't completely decided on that, but I kind of like wait till the last minute. I read the audience, you know.
I like that. I like
Of
that.
course,
And
I'm not sure
like
I'll
that.
be able to see the audience. We'll be virtual, but the audience in the room, you know.
Yeah. Just to be able to read the room and kind of play how you're feeling. Just the energy of it.
Right.
I dig that, man. I dig that, man. Mary Ann Kurt, hello. It's 73 here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Well, that's great, Mary Ann Kurt. I love that for you. Lisa Wine says, hey, Lisa Wine, how are you? I love you. Good to see you. I miss you. We're chatting with Glendale and Jeffrey Lerner. Jeffrey Lerner is one of the gentlemen that will be enjoying 10 wings, 10 hot sauces this coming Friday night at the Spicy Content challenge. I just figured spicy content be funny and it would get some clicks. People would be like, "Oh, KitchenKillaz and spicy content? Yeah, baby. We're talking about the hottest of hot." Which is super excited. Glendale's going to be joining me on Friday night playing some music with his good friend Ed. They got some jams, and we are just chatting with them about Friday night show. What's going on? We're going over the hot sauces. Jeffrey Lerner, what is the next hot sauce we're looking at, my man?
All right. Now, next hot sauce up. This is the one that determines boy versus man. We call this one the bomb.
Oh, man. Listen, and if you're a Hot Ones fan, you are very familiar with this sauce. They have used the bomb for a long time. Heat level 8 out of 10. So let's go through this one. We're in Evolution Hot Sauce, the bomb. Here at Heatonist, we only carry hot sauces with natural pepper heat, no extracts. We teamed up with the maker of Da Bomb Beyond Insanity to create an all-natural version that's as equally tongue-tingling as it is tasty. What are we looking at for Scoville units there, Mr. Lerner?
All right, so the jump is not what's important. It's what's in the ingredients. But that one is going to take you up to 135,600
Man,
Scoville units.
my mouth is watering a little bit just thinking about that, bro.
And
So
it's painful. It's painful.
We got a little flea, little Anthony Kiedis, some red hot chili peppers right there at the head of the ingredients, along with some water, vinegar, salt, spices including paprika and turmeric, minced garlic, cane sugar, garlic powder, extra virgin, olive oil, onion powder, lemon juice concentrate, cilantro, and mint. I would have never have guessed mint. Very interesting. Red hot chili peppers, man, not playing games. Now, I will say this. On Hot Ones, this is normally where people go, wow, that was a big jump. And normally the Scoville unit is not that big of a jump when you look at the sauces comparatively. The one before this one was 124,000. So you figured 124 to 135, not that big of a jump. However, the reaction that people have on the show is dynamic, where they're like, whoa. And Sean goes, the game kind of changes right there. The game kind of changes.
It's more. That's because it's more acidic.
Yeah.
And that's the part that gets you. That's the part that I like.
That's gonna burn it up. Jeff's like, yo, sign me up, dog. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Of course.
Glenn, is that something in your? Would you even try something like that?
No, probably not.
No, me neither. Where would you have stopped, Glendale?
I would have stopped at the first one probably.
I think I'm with you.
I'm not a man when it comes to hot sauce. I'm a boy.
It's gonna be
awesome.
all right.
That's
I
awesome.
can respect you.
I'm getting in touch with my inner boy here.
Yeah, we got to connect to the youthful version of ourselves to be able to truly see the world with open eyes and an open mind and an open heart. However, we sometimes, Glendale, we have to take the stage and stand in the spotlight. Friday night, you and I get to do that playing some jams, but in the spotlight of hot sauce consumption. Jeff Lerner, Richard Harris.
That's Jeffrey Lerner.
That's Jeff's role right there. And Richard and Nathan Druin. And
Absolutely.
Nathan I love Nathan's attitude right here. Nathan is just so like meh. I like that because you need a guy like that. It's really hot, but it doesn't really last that long. Like, yeah, okay. Oh, Marianne Kurt, listen, we have all gentlemen for Friday night, and not that I have a problem with dudes, but I would love to find a female competitor that was interested in doing this, even if you wanted to do it virtually. Like, you could eat your wings virtually from the comfort of Ann Arbor, Michigan. And then we could eat them here, but that would be so fun, Marianne. I think you would whoop everybody's butt, to be completely honest with you. And she's also a musician. She's like the best of both worlds. Me, Glenn, Jeff, Richard, Nathan combine, and she's Marianne Kurt.
That's why women live longer than men.
They're smarter than us.
They
have a higher pain tolerance.
No, because they're smarter. They don't. They don't go in for this whole, being drugged behind a tractor in a couch in a, field of cows and bulls.
That is true. Michelle Hess is like, oh, bring it, Marianne.
You mean you don't want to get pulled behind a horse just for the fun of it?
Not for the fun of it, man. Not for the fun of it.
Right.
No,
Fine.
there's no fun in that.
Talking about number 8, Evolution Hot Sauce Da Bomb. And again, Jeff and I have watched pretty much every Hot Ones episode there is to watch.
I have.
They are fantastic. And Da Bomb is always a big step for the guests. A big step for the guests. And even Sean will say, like, it's even a big step for him. And he's done this a lot. A lot. What do we got next from Jeffrey Lerner?
All right. Now we're really going to step it up, okay? Really going to step it up. Mata Sanos.
Man,
Sanos. All right, now this is a big jump. Big jump.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting, man. Let me go through some ingredients. We'll give you the... Oh, my God, dude, that's huge. So, Matasanos hot sauce, Chili Manaloco. Chili Manaloco is back in the number 9 spot, returning for round 2 after their season 12 debut. The crew down in Costa Rica comes up with a crazy chili concoction, just like this one. A secret mix of super hot peppers, lemon, and vinegar. Super hot. They don't even tell you what peppers they are. They just call them super hot. You'll be able to tell by the smell. This sauce packs a wallop. What are we looking at for Scoville, Mr. Lerner?
All right. This is going to be over a 500,000 Scoville unit jump to 680,000 Scoville unit.
I heard that
so we went,
hot sauce met a
we went from 135. Right?
Right? Yeah.
Yo, from 135 all the way to 680,000.
Yeah.
We're talking about Carolina Reaper peppers, water, lemon, sunflower oil, garlic, salt, and spices. Heat 9 out of 10. Super Hots, sunflower oil, lemon. Dude, this is going to be, that looks delicious, but extremely hot. Extremely hot. Bad. Yes. Holy smokes, dude. I mean, that is going to be, that's such a huge jump. If you go from Da Bomb 135, the one before that 124, 11,000. What?
No problem.
680,000? What are you guys doing, Hot Ones? You trying to kill somebody? So, Marianne Kurt, that will make your head burst into flames.
Possibility.
Marianne Kurt says, I used to work on the farms, baby. She used to do it. But that is a big jump. 680,000. Glenn, I don't even think I would smell that hot sauce. I don't even think I'd be in the same room as that hot sauce.
And that's what I was telling you. After a while, you're not going to taste anything.
Yeah, it's not so even hot. It's not even about flavor anymore. It's the hot is just the heat is so high. You're just burning. You're just burning. Whew. Yeah. Now this one is going to be interesting because as the night proceeds, because the 1800 you guys are going to eat like regular chicken wings, no big deal. But this one I kind of want to sit with everybody for 30 seconds after you guys eat the wing and talk to each one of you. So we'll eat the first wing, we'll hang out for about 30 seconds, and then Glenn will go into the next song. We'll do the same exact thing. Glenn and Ed are going to jock some jams. Remember jock jams? You're going to jock some jams. And then I'm going to take over and wrap up the night. We're going to do the last five wings. We're going to cover that. But after every wing, we're going to take 30 seconds and just chat with you guys, see how you're doing, see what you're feeling about it, and let us know what the jumps are. Even if it's not extremely hot to you, let us know the differentiation. We want to hear about the flavor. We want to hear about the spice. We want to hear about the evolution, the step up, whether you guys like it, whether you don't like it, what's your favorite, what's not your favorite. And we kind of have to go by, if everybody finishes all the wings, we have to pick a winner somehow. So we're going to go by the percentage of the wing that's eaten. And if any drink is touched, anytime you don't touch a drink, you get points. If you touch your drink, you don't get those extra points. So at the end, you finished all your wings. Great. You didn't touch your drinks at all. Cool, bonus points, and then how much of the wing did you eat? We're going to get to some real hot ones. This 680,000, that's no joke. That is no joke right there. That's going to be a hot one, dude. Again, I don't think Glenn and I are even going to be in the same room.
Not at all.
I think we're just going to stay in the other.
Have you arranged for EMTs to be on site?
I do have one EMT, and we have liability waivers.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Exactly, Marianne Kurt. That's why we're not touching that stuff. Aside from the fact that I really don't like extremely spicy food, but the hot sauce will affect your vocal cords. I agree 100%. Now we got one more for him, Jeffrey Lerner. What is this next one called?
The Last Dance.
The Last Dab.
Or better known as
The
Last Dab.
Dude. Oh, man. Let's chat about this real quick. 10, The Last Dab Experience, Hot Ones, Hot Sauce. And finally, it's the pinnacle of Mount Scoville. Hot Ones, The Last Dab Experience, made with the hottest pepper on earth. Experience is our most potent dab yet. Made from over 91% pure pepper X in dried, fresh, and pepper oil forms. It's a fitting finale to our roller coaster of fire. From 680,000 on sauce number 9, we've jumped up to sauce number 10, heat index 11 out of 10. What kind of Scoville unit we looking at here, Mr. Lerner?
Okay, here comes the pain because we're about to jump over 2 million Scoville unit to 2,693,000 Scoville unit. Your ass is on fire.
Not my ass.
Man. So we're looking at ingredients: pepper X pepper distilled vinegar, pepper X pepper powder, pepper X pepper distillate. Wow. Holy smokes, dude. 2.6 million. All the way from 1,800 wing number 1 all the way to 2.693 million for wing number 10. And this is going to be awesome, man, because you guys are going to be doing some things. We're going to be living vicariously through you because see, that's crazy hot. It is crazy hot. That isn't hot. Especially when you compare it to what's normal. And that's the thing. It may not be crazy to you, but compared to the rest of the world, that's not normal. 2.693 million. Bro, 680,000 is not normal, you maniacs. It's going to be good. All the chicken is going to be provided by Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. So a huge shout out to Jeffrey Lerner and Lainey Lerner for being able to procure said chicken wings. We're going to have 100 chicken wings on Friday night, 30 of them going to our contestants, leaving 70 and all the fixins for Friday night that Publix is going to be providing KitchenKillaz for a fantastic Friday night with 10 delicious wings, 10 delicious sauces, 10 delicious songs, and 5 incredibly looking, very sexy, brilliant gentlemen.
Now, Jeffrey, tell us, how far have you gone? How far have you gone before?
On the hot sauce scale?
Oh, yeah. On your Scovilles.
Well,
how far have you gone?
I've never gotten to the last dab because in this case scenario, I've never had the opportunity to have it. But I've had one that was custom made for me. We have a event here in Mineola, Florida called the Pig on the Pond. And there's a hot sauce guy that actually makes custom hot sauces for me. And it was probably around 180,000 Scoville unit. And it was called Burn Your Ass Off was the name of it. And it literally burns your ass off. It's hot.
But that's a baby. That's a baby compared to these things.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, this is like the Mount Everest of hot sauce here.
I know.
This is hot.
Are you sure you're going to survive this?
They definitely go hotter.
Oh,
there are hotter
fine.
sauces. But, man, 2.693 ain't nothing to shake a stick at. I will say that, man. That's super hot. I'm okay. I'm okay. I wouldn't even, and I'm the kind of, I tamper with fire. I wouldn't even dip my finger in it and touch my tongue with a 2.693 million. Wouldn't
But
even do it.
I have something for the person that can't handle it.
So Nathan says, here's a little fact about peppers before we get into that, Jeff. Put a pin in it because we're coming right back. The thing is, when you dehydrate a pepper and then rehydrate it, the spiciness gets exponentially hotter.
Wow.
Now, I got to say, man, when we're talking about that, and I love the fact that Nathan knows this stuff about peppers and how it's all put together and how they bring and make it more and more and more spicy.
Right.
You know, like I didn't know that, but when you do that over and over again, exponentially, you grow that hotness, you grow that spice, you grow that fire. So really, with the right concoction, the formula, you can really bring something to the table that is going to just spontaneously combust, and just things around it are just going to burst into flames.
I did not know that. So Nathan,
I didn't know that either. It's interesting to see that now when it says dehydrated pepper or rehydrated pepper. I'm like, oh, I see what you guys are doing. I see what you guys are doing. You know, so we were just chatting about the last dab experience, which is 2.693 million Scoville unit. We're going to bring that up real quick and just kind of talk about this one. Now, when we talk about the hot of the hot, baby, when we talk about the fire that moves you, the desire of the burning flame, hunka, burn in love. We always talk about the classics, the people that bathe their souls in the flame of fire. And now, which is absolutely fantastic, we just had our good friend Scorpion join us to chat about the hotness of the hotness. So not only will Friday night Glenn Dell and Jeff Lerner be joining us, but apparently there might be a cameo of my man Scorpion right here stepping in to make sure that the heat is done the way the heat needs to be done. Glenn's checking you out with his magnifying glass.
It looks like he has green skin. I just want
I love it. So we got Misfit Toys in the house. My man Richard Harris stepping in, and so Richard Harris and I have a fantastic bond. I love Sub-Zero. He's my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. He's akin to Scorpion. We have ventured into Tampa Bay Comic-Con as traditional Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Super happy to be able to have Richard Harris joining us. Now, if you guys look at this cover photo, I want to chat about this really fast. If you see Richard Harris is holding something in his hands. So the thing that he's holding in his hand is what was called, at one time, I don't even think you can get it anymore, it was the One Chip Challenge.
Yeah.
Now, he created a video of himself dressed as Scorpion, consuming this one chip. It's one big chip, nothing to drink. You got to eat the whole thing. You can't chase it with everything. And he crushed that One Chip Challenge, did a live stream as he was Scorpion, which was fantastic because he's an incredible entertainer. So not only do we have Scorpion in the house, my man Richard Harris, also the fearless leader of Misfit Toys, which has been a staple of, I would say, industrial music. Is that how you could describe that, Richard? Where would your genre of Misfit Toys fall in?
I would say more in the realm of agrotech.
Agrotech. And he absolutely crushes it, man. I was really fortunate to work with him just over a year ago on an album release they did live, which was super cool. Richard Harris has done some hot stuff. What was the hottest, I think we talked about this last week, Richard, what's the hottest Scoville unit experience you've had?
13 million.
13 million? Jesus.
What?
Hold on a second.
Hell?
I need a moment.
Hey, me too. Okay, I give up.
I need a couple of days.
13 million. I mean, we're talking about 2.693 million, and I'm about to sell my house thinking about that hot sauce being up in my kitchen. And this man is eating things at the Scoville unit of 13 million.
Yeah.
Which was that a straight pepper? Was it a sauce? Was it a chip? What was it?
Yeah.
It was a hot sauce.
Wow.
Yeah.
13 million. Holy
I also
hell.
have a 6 million Scoville hot sauce and a 2 million Scoville hot sauce. And then my usual range is somewhere in the 900,000 to 1 million range.
So that's your normal, I won't even feel it if it's not at this range.
It's got to be at minimum habanero. If not, I can't really feel the heat.
Gotcha. And you said you have these sauces?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You have a 6 million Scoville unit hot sauce like with you? It's just in his refrigerator. here we here we are bringing in like security to make sure having people sign liability waivers, and this man just has it in his refrigerator or on his cupboard. I've no no freaking way.
That one comes with a liability waiver.
13.
It's in a bag.
Wow. How much is that?
That's 13 million.
It's in a bag.
13 million.
Yeah.
It's in a bag. I wonder why.
Dude, where do you even get something with a hotness of 13 million? Where do you even get that? It's in a bag.
Yeah, this one is 6 million.
What is it called?
6
The End?
million.
It's
Yeah.
just called The End. Yeah, I bet.
This
That's
is
only
why they're in a
halfway
bag.
there. He's got
This is
13
why they're in a
million.
bag.
That's why they're in a... My
Million is
God, man.
halfway there.
Holy smokes. Did it melt through the glass? How did that happen?
It ate away at the rubber dropper.
Wow.
It ate away, ruined the rubber dropper, and leaked into
Rubber
the bag.
dropper.
Yeah.
And now,
If that
how
gets
did
in
you
your eyes, it's a bad day.
how did you figure out you had to put it in a bag? Was there something ate through and made a mess?
I made the mistake of handling it once and not realizing that I had it on my hands. I did that,
Oh.
and bad day.
Oh,
Bad
my
day.
God. And how hot was that one?
It was that one.
Oh, and that was
No.
what? Was that 6, 13? Which one was that?
That was the lower one. I think that one is a 1.2.
Just a regular hot sauce for Richard. Yeah, 1.2 million. It's no problem.
Piece of cake.
13 million, dude. So, I mean, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Jeff. How old were you? What was your first experience when you had something that was just like unusually hot and you realized this is actually a thing? I like this.
My mother put Thai peppers in our food growing up.
Wow.
That'll do it.
They're hot.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that just sets the bar right there.
Yeah.
Like, we just got used to these Thai peppers. I mean, I remember I've had an experience once with Thai pepper, and I can remember it right now as if it's happening right now, and I hope to never experience that again. And you actually stepped it up a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All the way up to 13 million, dude. What do you even do with that? Do you just touch it? Do you just look at it? Do you put it on something?
I mean, you can put it on pita bread or stuff like that. Or a hot wing or something like. It's not something you sit and just consume because you enjoy it. It's more of bragging rights.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's right.
Very similar to the one chip challenge. Now, I got to say,
Yeah.
the Scoville unit on the one chip challenge was not that high, close to 13 million. So, what made the one chip challenge so challenging? Since you are a connoisseur of extremely hot sauce. Because I'm interested. Because the Scoville unit on the one chip challenge
Ah,
still
he has
pretty
one.
good. Still pretty
There's
good.
another one.
Yeah, 1.7 million Scoville units, and the Naga Viper, 1.4 million Scoville units. He's got one. Yeah, he's just got one. There it is, right
He
there.
has one.
Yeah,
Sit- Rich-
that's
Richard
20
actually gave me one. I got it in my room right now. I'll never eat it, but it looks just like that.
I keep it because it's yellow. It matches the outfit.
So, what
But-
made that challenge so challenging? Since 1.7 really isn't much for you.
Honestly, what makes it bad is the fact that it's so dry. It consumes every bit of moisture that you have in your mouth, and you have to actually hold the chip in your mouth and swallow it and then wait and just let that heat build. So as your saliva comes back, it starts to rehydrate some of those dried peppers, and then you just feel that burn in your gums, in the corners of your teeth, like in your sinuses, the back of your throat. It's a miserable time.
Yeah.
Man, bro. And you did this as Scorpion.
Yes.
Did that make it harder to breathe, to get the heat out of your mouth, since there was kind of like a restriction of airflow?
I mean, just easier to do fatalities.
Very true, and you're very good at fatalities, sir. He's about to. I thought he was going to kill himself with the one chip challenge. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? You know, because you did a live stream of this, or you have a recording of this. I think it's available online, where you did it dressed as Scorpion. And the thing that I've heard about the one chip challenge is, like what you said, it's not necessarily the heat; it's the fact that it's so dry. It dries up everything. And Nathan just talked to us about rehydrating dehydrated peppers, how the heat of that grows exponentially. So here you are saying that that dried pepper, you know, that crumb or that crisp or that just, you know, is being rehydrated, and then almost like you're eating another chip. Now it's even hotter.
Yep.
Wow.
100%.
How long did that experience last before it stopped getting hot?
Before it stopped getting hot, or before
like the
it stopped
increase.
hurting?
No, the increase when you were like, oh my God, it's going to get hotter. I didn't think it was going to get hotter. And then you're like, okay, I'm plateauing. I'm losing my mind right now. I'm euphoric.
It unfortunately comes in waves.
Interesting.
So it'll get hot, go back down. Get hot, go back down. Get hot, go back down.
How long were you in pain?
Probably a good 2 hours.
Wow. That's a long
No,
time,
thanks.
dude.
That's,
Just like,
that's
no, I'm all right.
crazy. That's
I'm
totally
good.
crazy.
But you did it. You crushed it. You did the challenge. You
Yeah.
completed it.
Yep.
And I got to say, man, anybody that's completed the one chip challenge, and I really hope there's millions of people around the world that do it. Everybody deserves something, a plaque to hang on their wall that say they completed that, because, dude, that's pretty crazy.
They give you one.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay, that's awesome. Get out of here.
I'll tell you what, Billy, I wouldn't let my chip look at that bottle of hot sauce.
Dude, no way in the world. This guy's like, oh yeah, just put it on some pita bread. It's only 13 million Scoville in it. No problem. It'll only melt through the ground if you drop it. It's like a lightsaber just falling
comes in
through
a
the
dropper.
earth. Bro,
Yeah.
it ate a dropper.
It ate the dropper.
It ate the dropper.
Yeah, it did.
Oh my Lord.
So I'm excited, man. It's
I
going to
would
be
be afraid to teleport to my chip.
right.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Yes.
I mean,
just
that's
make-
just hot, dude.
You make sure to leave that bag at home.
Jeff, what is what's
If
the hottest
you
thing?
want, I can bring a 6 million.
No.
Dude, I think you should just
We're
bring
good.
a 6 million. I would bring it with you.
Oh,
Just-
no.
I'm not saying Jeff's going to try it, but it would be interesting to just be in the presence of something that was that hot.
I've never had anything that hot before, and I want to go to work again sometime
Well.
in my lifetime.
I got to show up sometime. Oh yeah, how did your body react to the one chip challenge, Richard?
Oh, you mean bowel movement?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Carry
100%.
We're talking about how long were you in a coma?
Yeah. He's like, I woke up 3 days later.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad.
Good.
But I eat spicy things quite often. So
True.
For a
I
normal
mean,
person, it might have sucked.
bro. I mean, I've had a Thai. Again, I had a Thai chili one time, and I realized what had happened. I had already gone to a Thai restaurant. I had half there. It was fantastic. Brought it home, and I reheated it up the next day, and I'm eating it. And I remember I took a bite, and I crunched into something that was different than anything I had had. And I went, that's interesting. Too late. Dude, it was painful. I couldn't even eat. I couldn't even finish eating. Like the pain itself didn't go away for probably 50 minutes. And then when the pain went away, I wasn't even hungry. Like I was so happy that I wasn't in hurting pain. It still burned, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I can't even, I'm sweating. It's so hot, so I lost my appetite for probably 4 hours. I couldn't eat anything, so I could only, and that was a Thai pepper. I couldn't even imagine the one chip challenge or something that's 6 million, even 2.693. That's bonkers. That's crazy. Glenn and I are going to live vicariously through you maniacs. And we got all three of them, man. Nathan Druin is in here right now. He's in the chat. We have Jeffrey Lunder and Richard Harris. This is going to be your Kitchen Killaz crew for Friday night. We have 10 hot sauces, the hot ones collection for season 23 that Jeffrey Lerner and Lainey Lerner picked up. Publix is going to be supplying all the delicious foods for Friday night. We have 100 chicken wings, all the delicious fixins, the potato salads, the macaroni salads, the Hawaiian rolls, the beans, all the good tasty treats. For everybody else, we have 70 wings that will not be in any type of hot sauce, but I'm sure if you wanted to try some of them, we can most certainly engage you guys in that. If it's really, really hot, please be aware. I don't want you to think everything is great and you tried 2.693 million, and then the next thing you know, you have a bad day, I have a bad day, everybody has a bad day, and then things get kind of crazy. So be careful, live vicariously, make good choices. We're all adults. If you're something that you're comfortable with, if you have any questions, ask Richard, ask Jeff, ask Nathan. Talk to them about these hot sauces. Talk to them about the flavor profiles and the heat index. If you want to try it, by all means, you're in the presence of people that enjoy hot sauce on a regular basis. Richard's got a 13 million Scoville hot sauce in his cupboard right now. Jeff is ready to rock and roll. Him and Nathan both. Nathan is pretty much shirking the hotness of every single one of these sauces. He's ready to go. Jeff's ready to go. Richard's ready to go. So if anybody's coming on Friday night and you want to try some of the hot sauces, by all means, chat with Jeff, chat with Richard. Chat with Nathan and get their opinions on the flavors and the heat index. We want to make sure that you guys enjoy yourselves and maybe you stretch your comfort zone a little bit, but we also want you to be safe. So Friday night, we're going to have Glendale and myself. We're going to be playing some jams. We're super, super excited to have Jeff, Richard, and Nathan joining us. 10 hot sauces from 1,800 Scoville units, starting very, very light to 2.693 million Scoville units, up to 10 out of 10. Both Nathan and Richard have had hot sauces far beyond that. Jeffrey Lerner, I don't know. What's the hottest hot sauce you've had again?
2 million.
2 million. So this is even gonna push you a little higher than you've gone.
Yeah.
Nice,
It's
dude.
a step up for me.
Yeah, this is great, man. In mad respect, Glenn and I are we'll play the music. You know, we'll be the hotness on stage. You guys put the hotness in your mouth. That's how
I'm ready to watch.
Yeah, me too, Glendale. Me too. I'm ready to watch and ask some questions. So we're gonna start the on. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Plus you got Nathan and Richard, and they got you. They'll pick you up when you fall down.
That's right.
No, we're gonna have palm fronds and everything. Make sure you stay nice and cool. So we're gonna start the intro for the Friday night show. We're gonna start with a small intro. We're gonna go into sauce number 1, and then Glenn and Ed are going to be jamming some jams for us the first part of Friday night. Once we get over all the way to sauce number 5, I'm going to take over for the rest of the evening on music, and then we're going to hang out with all the boys together as they enjoy 2.693 million Scoville units of the hottest sauce that we're going to have in this specific challenge. I'm excited to step it up a notch. We're going to see how everybody feels about this one, and maybe next time when we do a hot sauce challenge, we don't start at 1,800. Maybe we start at that 172, 300,000 range. Maybe that could be number 1. Because if we got to stretch Nathan and Richard's ability, most certainly, that's a challenge for KitchenKillaz to be able to do. We can find some really great hot sauces and keep this going. That's like a second level, second tier. I'm good with elementary school. Leave me with the 1,800. I'm okay with that. No problem at all. You know, but it's going to be interesting to see it happen, guys. We're going to be live Friday night at 9:05. A huge shout out to Nathan, to Jeff, to Glenn, to Richard. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for being a part of this event. It's going to be so much fun. We're really looking forward to it. I'm super, super excited to be sharing a stage with Glendale. Glenn, I think you're really going to like the new setup that we have here, the new performance stage, the new performance setup. I really think it's going to be something technologically that you enjoy. It really added a new level to KitchenKillaz, and being able to work with our good friends, with Jeff, with Richard, with Nathan, with Glenn, with everybody is an absolute pleasure and an honor. So we're going to be live Friday night at 9:05. Here is the Spicy Content Challenge cover photo. Nathan June, Richard Harris, Jeffrey Lerner going to be eating some wings, baby. Billy Floyd and Glenn Dell are going to be playing some music Friday, March 8th, starting at 9:05 p.m. You can follow it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So it should be a really good time. We're going to experience some hot sauces, man, and I'm ready to have some convo. I'm excited. It's going to be good to see you guys. You guys are all my friends. It's a great excuse to get together and do some stupid stuff that little kids would do. But now we can get away with it because we're professionals.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Do you guys have anything else you want to share with anybody before we call it a night, Mr. Glendale? Anything you'd like to share with us, my man?
I think I'm done.
I love it.
Satisfied.
I love it, and we love the hat. It's unanimous. We love the hat. It looks that and the beard, and you got to wear the glasses. Jeff Lerner and I agreed 1,000,000%, man.
Yeah.
Those glasses look style, bro.
Tommy Bahama hat. Is that Tommy Bahama?
The hat? I don't even know.
If not, I got one for you.
I love it. Jeffrey Lerner, how you feeling about Friday night? You ready to rock and roll?
Bring on the pain.
Jeff's ready to go, and a huge shout out to Jeff
Good.
and Laney. They will be supplying not only the hot sauce, but also, from what I understand, the Mama Juana will be making an appearance
for sure.
on Friday night. So we're going to chat a little bit about that as well. Talk about stepping it up a notch. It's always great to have the learners involved. They've been good friends of mine and fantastic friends of Kitchen Killaz for many years. So it's going to be fantastic to see those guys in Glendale. Mr. Richard Harris, you ready to rock and roll on Friday night, man? This is child's play for you, bro. 2.6 million. This is walk in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
He's
Exactly.
a ringer.
It's got to be fine because I got a recording literally the next day.
Oh, Jesus.
Talking about my man living on the edge. And Richard Harris, he is the writer, creator, and lead singer of Misfit Toys. You guys got to check it out. We'll chat with a little with him on Friday night, where you can listen to this music.
Nice.
Incredibly creative, amazing energy, delicious harmonies, absolutely awesome synth. The sounds, the motivation, everything is just really, really
Nice.
beautiful. So he is a lead singer that will be singing and recording the very next day after he crushes 10 hot sauces, ending with 2.693 million. And if we're lucky, we may even see a little bit of Scorpion on Friday night. We'll find out if we've earned the honor of Hell's Angel himself. It's going to be really, really cool. So thank you guys so much for joining us, man. If you guys want to give me just a moment, let me give a good salutation, and then we'll say bye to everybody. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Billy Floyd. I'm a kitchen killer, baby. Crashing kitchens around the country. I do it every Friday, and I do it for free. Make sure you check out Friday night at 9:05. Richard Harris, Nathan Druin, Jeffrey Lerner, going through 10 delicious hot sauces from 1,800 to 2.693 million Scoville. Joining me on stage, the incredible Glenn Dell. We'll see you Friday night at 9:05. You guys have a good night. Stay out of trouble. I love you,